Everybody I know has somebody in their life that was a fan. You know what I mean? Think about that. For me, it was my mother. It might not have been a relative for you, but somehow, some way. Now I'm going to put an if next to that. If you've had some success, you can look back and say, Uncle Louie, or my boss Russ, or my partner Jimmy I sold with bell to bell every day. He always pushed me. Whoever it is, there's always somebody. And I just want to encourage you to think about that person, because the reality to where you and I stand right now with all this garbage going on in the world, we have so many opportunities to just walk away from those things that are in our best interest, right? And we have so many opportunities to get on social media, for that matter, and really just blast the world. And yet, what I really believe is that for you and I to be the best we can be, we probably have to ask ourselves better questions. You know what I mean? We had somebody who believed in us. Why'd they believe in us? Because they saw in us something that maybe others didn't. Now think about it. If you're a parent watching this, and I only know from a father's perspective, but if you're a parent watching this, if your kids are having success, would you agree that one point in time you said to yourself, I just believe so much in these people. I believe that they're just going to flourish. Really? I have to tell you, for all four of my kids who are all doing well, you know what? They're all doing well. They're doing great. And I always pictured them as always doing well and doing great. And I've got to tell you that too, that's harder. I think it's easier for me to picture my kids doing well, doing great. It's sometimes harder to picture myself doing well, doing great. And sometimes I have to get people around me that remind me that I'm doing well and doing great. And what I mean by that is I need people that encourage me, that lift me up, that high five me, that point out those things I do right. But I spend a lot of time, especially now, in these offices by myself. So I've really had to look at my own behavior, my own thinking, and I've got to be aware of it. I love what my friend Paul Martinelli says, is that the self-image is everything. Now think about this. You and I cannot exceed our own level of self-belief. Man, that's powerful. Think about that. You and I cannot exceed our own level of self-belief. I love that, because if you think about it, that just makes it so clear. If I really, behind closed doors, have a self-belief of a 3, dude, I'm not going to get to a 4. And do you know how you and I tell if we're really having good self-belief? By what we're saying to ourselves, yes, but our results. It's our results. If you and I are not where we want to be, let's say you're having a 10-car month. Well, the reality is the reason you are is your thoughts led to your beliefs that led to your results that led to your thoughts, and it's kind of a circle. So you and I have to be so careful of how we think. And I really love this study how people think, because I think especially in sales, we don't think of that enough. We think that this is so easy, but it's not easy. It's easy when you're rocking, it's not when you're rolling down the hill. And the reality to that is you and I have to be so aware of our thoughts. I would guarantee you're aware of your bank account. Are you aware of your thoughts? Do you do an inventory of your thoughts? Are you loving yourself in the process? Because again, if we can't increase our level of self-image, our own level of self-belief, we're going to have a limit on our behavior. So what's that mean? It means for me, I got to keep reminding myself all day long, and I seriously do, of all the things I do right. Dude, 35 years ago, I was a drug addict. Do you think I think different today than I did 35 years ago? Heck yeah. There's nothing close to the way I thought then that I do now. Nothing. And I'm building a business. And so because of that, I've got to think as if I'm a businessman building a business. And I've got to also think about how can I serve the masses? That's the thinking that I get up with every single day. From that thinking becomes the beliefs, the emotions. From the beliefs becomes the actions. From the actions comes the results. From the results come the thoughts. And back to that again. If my results are such that I'm an 8-car a month person right now, I got to change how I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I might be an 8 car a month person this month, but that's not reality. That's not who I am. I'm a 20 car a month person. I used to go to sales meetings all the time and I'd get everybody to stand up and I'd say, hey, I sell 20. I'm a 20 car a month person. And I would keep saying that over and over again. And everybody in the room would keep saying it. And the reason is because I want us to hear what we're capable of being. Just like that person, my mother believed in me more than any human being on the planet other than my wife. And because of that, I hear their voices and it moves me closer to what I want. And 3 questions at the end of the day. What am I doing right? Man, you got to praise yourself in this journey, especially now, right? What am I learning? And also analyze what you're learning. Don't just learn, but step back a minute and analyze it. And 3rd, what must I change? Don't beat yourself up for it. Just say, what must I change? Be aware of it. Have a vision of what you want. Be aware of your why, and be aware of your blind spots, and shift. Hey, you know what I'm going to encourage you to do? I'm going to encourage you to shoot a text over to me and tell me, what is it that you're going to really work on shifting in the next month? And I look forward to talking to you. Take care. Thanks for sharing.